Hi guys, in this video, we're going to be going over how you can literally steal clients from other agencies, bring them into your agency and get the revenue instead.
Yeah, so, doable. We've done it, been there, done it, stole them, got the t-shirt.
I'd say 50% of the clients we sign them by stealing them from other clients, from other agencies. And we don't mean, right, that agency over there, we're going to go hijack all of his clients. What we mean is we find the client that's working with, we know is working with another agency, we get the meeting and we completely destroy the other agency by just highlighting the shit that they're doing that's so bad and how good it can be on the other side.
Because let's face it, most in the industry are fucking shit. So the benchmark of good in marketing is poor, really poor.
And that should fill you with so much confidence, guys. If you're worrying, oh, SMMA is so saturated, everyone has one. Yes, that's a positive. Every fucker has an SMMA and every fucker's terrible and doesn't know how to run one. So if you educate yourself, it is so fucking easy to win clients.
It's like candy off a baby sometimes when I hear them talking about another agency they're using or just used or whatever. It's like, I'm rubbing my hands. I'm like, fucking, this is so easy. It's going to be an easy one to sneak. So go on, let's get straight into it.
Right. Number one is dissect their current marketing plan.
Yeah. So
what we mean by this is obviously all of these are dependent on you getting the meeting, but you can use these as your offer in the outreach. So you can, for free, no obligation, dissect their entire marketing plan. Look at their existing funnels. Are they not using a funnel? Big black hole there. What's their website like? What their ads look like? Are they doing email marketing? Are they growing their email list? Are they doing ads on multiple platforms? What's their copy like? What's their offer like? What's the follow-up process? Just dissect it all with them, just as pure free consultancy, and be like, right, this is what you're doing. That's shit, that's good. You're doing that terribly. You're not even doing that. Dissect it with them.
Yeah, completely. I'd say that's exactly what you do.
Yeah. Then after you've dissected it, find areas that they're slacking. We've kind of just covered that.
Yeah.
And then so you find. Sorry, if you don't follow me on Instagram, guys, there's loads of notepad posts, which is where I'm reading this from. So dissect your current marketing plan, find areas they're slacking in, show them how they can better your results. So how would you do that, Tom? If you like, how could you show how to get better results?
Well, you need to know initially what results they're getting already. Okay, so if they go, well, I'm getting 100 leads a month, or we're getting XYZ sales because it's an e-com brand, then you kind of need to establish what success they're getting from that marketing agency already, like a ROAS to a degree. I think then you have to kind of say to them, well, look, with the strategies that we implement, we would never implement these type of strategies that you're running at the minute because of XYZ reasons. By implementing the strategies we have, or I have, we can look to increase by. Now, this is dangerous because you don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Massive issue. But you kind of need to know where they're at. And maybe just say that the potential in what your strategies offer could be really, really rewarding. We just never really put a label on it. But we've worked with clients, we've come across marketing agencies which a client is using, and they have produced it. We immediately win it, but just by looking at the quality of the funnel.
Yep.
I can look at a sales funnel. If you don't know what one is, then you need to go back through our videos. But I can look at a sales funnel and then go, wow, this agency are pretty tin pot, really. Tin pot means just complete trash, because they're producing something which really, in fact, this is really common. You see websites or funnels particularly where it looks like a 16-year-old GCSE, it's like coursework for an IT student. GCSEs are basically when you're 16, you go through in the UK like your major exams. And that's what in the US it's similar, where you graduate from high school. You have to do like a ton of work for your exams, right? And that's called coursework. Sometimes some of the funnels I see are like, it's like GCSE coursework. It is embarrassing. So I look at it and I go, okay. And when I go through it, some of the buttons don't even work. And I'm like, you realize this button doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't realize that.
And
you realize you don't have a pixel on the page.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like the bar to find how they can improve results is so fucking low. Like you're not going to have to go in and showcase that high end of a strategy to better the results of other agencies. You're literally going to have to say things like, Oh, you're running ads with no Facebook pixel. So how are you doing any retargeting? Oh, you don't know what retargeting is, but you're paying $2,000 a month for an agency. That's how low the bar is, guys, for 90% of these. Yes, there might be some where you're stealing them from a high-end agency that's doing all of that. But even then, I've never came across an agency that's not our standard. Never. Not once. So yeah, like just showcase all the things they're doing wrong and better them and educate them, which leads us on to the next point, which is how important it is to educate the clients that are currently paying for a marketing agency, because they'll be paying for a marketing agency, which moves on to my next point, that the communication with that agency is so bad, they don't know what's happening. They don't know what strategy they're doing. They don't understand what they're paying for.
Can I just say that they won't know the communication's bad? It'll just be what they're used to. When we say the communication's so bad, it's bad compared to what me and Harry supply in terms of communication. So just cutting in very quickly, mate, I will literally say to them, well, how often do you hear from this marketing agency? And they'll say, well, every like 2 weeks. Okay, how do you hear from them? Well, we get an email with updates on this and that, and they will, we call them what you call them. We call them in to check in. Okay, like, so with us, you'd never ever have to call us unless it's something that we're already working on, you want to make changes to. You will get instant communication because we go into XYZ groups and we involve you in it. Not just that, you'll hear from us probably 2 or 3 times a week, depending on the campaign and what's required. But also, you will lost my chain of thought. Yeah, you'll hear from us very, very frequently, and I think that is one of the biggest standouts that you can get. You can get a piggyback on another and really steal it from another agency, is to say, well, look, do you find that level of communication acceptable? Because wouldn't it be better having weekly communication via Zoom, WhatsApp all the time, so you know exactly what's going on? And the other thing we get people on is we say, look, if you sign with us as an agency, part of our core values as a business, me and Harry, is that we actually educate you whilst we're working with you. We're not working for you. We work with our clients. So we like to show them how we run some ads, not in all massive detail, but we will show them and educate them. We'll tell them what type of targeting we're doing, why we're doing that type of targeting. We show them what the funnel looks like, how long that funnel took, why we have a funnel, why we are directing traffic there, why we've gone from a traffic campaign to a conversion campaign, when we did it, why we do it. And we will teach them. And we actually say, we've won clients off another agency just by saying, look, during the next 4 months, because we only work with 4-month contracts and beyond, we've got 12, we've got 18 months, we've got all these other things, but 4 months is the minimum. But we say, look, in these 4 months, not only are we going to implement a killer kick-ass strategy, but you're going to learn a lot about what we do. Because it could be one day that you don't need us, but someone's going to have to know what they're doing. We will actually educate you as that's part of our core values. We want to leave you in a place where you go, God, they taught me a lot. That is worth so much. And no agency does that. No marketing business does that. I can guarantee you. It's just not something they do. We provide, like Harry said, the education to our clients, so they are not left thinking, what the fuck did they do? And there's also never question marks over what they do. No,
I think that's the biggest reason why people can't keep clients for very long. The average retention of an SMMA client in today's world,
it's about a month, isn't it?
That's probably, I would say so. Yeah. I really would say so, because people don't tell the client what's happening. That first month period where they're paying you that retainer and you're setting up funnels, you're setting up all of the ads, and you're not getting results per se because there's that setup period.
Yeah.
If they understand what you're doing, then they're fine with it. But if you leave them completely in the dark, then they're not fine with it, because they're like, well, what the fuck are they doing? And that goes back to the meeting though. Like if you educate them in the meeting prior to the signing, then their expectations are set correctly and you're going to be fine. But in that meeting, you say, right, first month, I'm going to triple it, 3x your revenue and do this, this, and this. You're set up immediately for failure. So you need to and that's our biggest kind of USP in our presentation, is we literally give our strategy away in the meeting so that they fully understand how we're going to get them results. Because if they don't 100% understand how you're going to get them results, then there's doubt in their mind and they're not going to sign with you for full confidence. So that's the huge one. Educate them and have super and good communication, which leads us on to the final point, which we've kind of gone through there, which is just demonstrate a better customer service.
Offer more than what they're offering.
Yeah. So if you tick all of those off, guys, it's going to be physically impossible for you not to win that client off someone that's working with another agency. So to summarize those is dissect their current marketing plan, find areas they're slacking in, show them how they can better their results, offer loads of free advice, literally give your strategy away for free because they're not going to be able to implement it without you if it's high skilled enough, and then demonstrate better customer service.
Yeah.
You've ticked everything off because that other agency is not going to do all of them.
Yeah. Do that, and it's too irresistible for them to turn away. And they'll end up walking away from it, either doing two things. One, they will go, do you know what? You guys are absolutely on it. Like, I really like what you're talking about. I like the fact you're going to educate me. Yeah, we're going to part ways. I need you guys to deal with my marketing going forward. Great. Or they go back and give their current marketing team like a bit of grief about the fact they've had a meeting and why aren't you doing this and why aren't you doing that? And they won't be able to implement that, probably half the stuff anyway, because they'd have done it by now if they could.
Or they might then say, yeah, we'll do that. We'll get it. 2 months go down the line. That agency just can't do it because then they're not good enough. Then it just ends.
And do you know what we say? Me and you say this all the time to clients who aren't even clients of ours. Like, just come to us. If you want any advice, just drop us a message, drop us a WhatsApp. If there's things you're not sure of, I'm happy to like have a look at it for you. But we always keep the door open. Me and you.
Oh, mate, a prime example of where giving free advice pays off massively is with one of our clients. We had a meeting with someone probably about 18 months ago now. Very first meeting to help him with his online marketing. He wasn't in the place initially because his business was just getting off the ground to invest with us with our fee. And we didn't just say, fuck you, come back to us when you've got the money, when you actually take us seriously.
Who give me the initial of who this is?
Jay.
Oh yeah.
JM. We didn't say that. We spent the next year and a half getting on the occasional call with him, just helping him out where he needs, doing this, doing that, just helping him out with general consultancy. He didn't take loads of our time, which was just a call here and there. And he became a good friend of ours over that time, which developed the relationship. And then 4 months ago in August, he paid us a big fee for a funnel build, funnel build for his business. And then he's starting ads at a retainer of around $2,000 a month in November. So that shows he did become a nice friend of ours too. We were starting to build a nice bond. A massive friend of ours. And that's down to having that meeting 18 months ago and continuing supplying value with no expectation. We didn't supply that value because we knew or wanted him to become a client. Obviously, we wanted him to become a client, but we didn't do it with that expectation. We did it because we do that with everyone. We've got people now that
we saw potential in him, and we thought he could. Will he? I'm not sure.
Yeah. And we do that. We're doing that people with now. Like we supply value with loads of people in our network with no real expectation of whether they will or won't become a client, but we know they will because they'll slowly see the value and they'll become a client. That's why it's so important to supply value, keep your network strong and build relationships in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a kind of a separate topic, but it builds onto what
we're saying. It is
a
separate topic. We'll probably cover that in the next few weeks. I think we're probably going to get into a bit more about the mindset and how to treat clients. I think that's a big one. But taking business off other agencies is a piece of piss. Yeah.
Just make sure you do all of that.
Just make sure you are demonstrating higher value. Okay. Yep. Demonstrating higher value is literally just saying where you stand out to them. And find the holes in the bucket, find the holes in the bucket, and you'll be amazed. Any doubt you cast into a future client's mind, just cast a tiny bit of doubt and it will come full circle.
Yeah. Well, hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you've not watched our previous video, it was on the positive and negatives of SMMA as an industry, what you can expect. That was a good one. It's an amazing video. So watch that. Give that a watch. Let us know what you think. Make sure you subscribe, like. If you're interested in being personally mentored by Tom and I, click the link down below for our 2022-2023 mentorship program, the Digital Culture Academy. Yep. And there's a 20-minute video on there where we take you through kind of the back end stuff of what's included, what you can expect, what's involved, what results you can expect.
We're the best mentors in this industry by a fucking mile. And we're really accessible to you. So we will help you, develop you. And ultimately, we want you to fucking do it and make a ton of money and then tell everyone that we taught you. So check it out.
Yep. And we'll see you in tomorrow's video, guys.